just trying to make it work here at home, trying to work while the kids are here and trying to keep up with their schooling, having a great time.
So how'd you become a loan officer?
Oh, well, so my husband got into the real estate business as a real estate agent. And I was at that time, a former teacher, staying home with my kids, not really doing much of anything outside of just the home rearing and child rearing. And um, I just got curious about what he was doing. And I said, I don't know if I could give up my weekends and evenings and dedicate all the time that you do to it going out of the house, away from the kids. Like, but let me look into this other avenue. And he was like, well, yeah, you can look into doing the loan officer thing. And I did. I researched it, talked to a couple people, did the test or did the class, then the test, and became licensed
So
6 years ago, I think now.
So, if I understood correctly, the way that it works is that he would be the one that does the real estate transaction, and you would be the one that would help people with the financing option.
Correct, correct. So he's the one listing your home if you want to sell it. He's the one sending you listings if you're looking for a home to buy. He's the one doing the open houses, showing you homes that you want to see to purchase. He's doing that stuff, and I'm in the back end, and I'm making sure that all the numbers square up, and you're able to afford a house, and we put you in the right place.
And what's the typical turnaround time once someone has their mind on a home, they found something that they like? What's the process from
Mhm.
beginning to end in terms of time?
Oh, okay. So the very first step is to find a loan officer so that you know what your buying power is. Because without that, I mean, he could be sending you, $200,000 homes, and you were like, wait a minute, that's not what I'm looking for. He could be sending you $1 million homes, and you're going, way, slow down. So we need to find that sweet spot of not just what you can afford on document, based on your income and debt, but also what you're comfortable with. Because, a lot of times um, people look at a monthly payment and say, well, okay, I can do that, but I don't know if I want to, right? So you need to find that sweet spot, like I mentioned. Um, from the moment you talk to me as a loan officer to the time that we get you pre-approved, it's for the most part less than 24 hours, depending on what you're looking for. And yeah, oh yeah, I know you look so real, but yeah, no, it's really easy. It's really quick. It's just an online application, and I review everything that needs to be looked at, debt to income ratios, all that good stuff. Credit score, of course, is a big factor. Make sure we can get you pre-approved, get you a pre-approval letter, send you to your realtor, which in our case usually is Sahil, and yeah, and then he can get shopping with you. Then it's just a matter of whatever your preferences are. What do you like? What are you looking for in a house? If you love it, you don't love it. And from contract to closing, usually running 30 to 45 days, depending on what you agree upon with the seller.
Well, it sounds really exciting.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
what's the market like right now?
Surprisingly, it's crazy. It's definitely a seller's market. So if you're going to list, this would be the time to do it because there's a lot of people looking, but there's not very much inventory. Rates are still phenomenal,
Hmm.
and refis are through the roof because a lot of people did get into, the high threes, lower fours, and now they can save a few $100s by refinancing into, a new loan that is in the lower threes, or depending on what their loan product is, and of course, depending on their credit score and a lot of other factors. But they are refinancing into better rates that are saving them hundreds of dollars, usually taking off PMI, private mortgage insurance, that sometimes these houses carry. So yeah, it's booming, surprisingly, considering the circumstances, right? But
Well, I'm happy to hear that. It seems that you're doing well. So that's
we're going
reassuring and always nice to hear. You
yeah.
mentioned you're a mom of five.
Oh
So
yeah.
how does that work? Do you have an office space that you go to? Is there a physical office that you go out, or is it a work at home situation?
So I usually do have an office. My office is in One Loudoun, in Ashburn, Virginia, but I haven't been able to go. They shut down the building, so I haven't been able to go. all the coworkers, everybody's working from home. And so our company, Embrace Home Loans, also required everybody to stay working from home so that we can stay safe and keep our family safe as well. That said, we recently moved 5 weeks ago. So we have a new place, been doing a lot of unpacking and trying to settle in and all this fun stuff, in addition to trying to find that, comfortable place to work from home while the girls they're all, school agers. So they're also doing their online schooling. So trying to balance all that has been a little bit of a challenge. So just when I do a phone call, I usually run away to my bedroom where it's kind of quiet and everybody's downstairs. When I'm doing video calls, right now I'm in one of my daughter's rooms. Sometimes I'm in the office. Sometimes too many people are downstairs. I can't be in the office. I'll go to the basement. I'll go outside. Wherever I need to be is where I go.
So I can actually see that on the chalkboard behind you. It
She
says
kind of did.
Samira's room.
It was actually Malia, my third daughter, who wrote that. So she just wanted to claim it, let everybody know where I live.
Like there's a lot of real estate transaction going on inside the home
In the
too.
house, right? Yes, of course.
Tell us a little bit about the work-life balance, because it can't be easy being at home and then you've got the 5 kids and you've got, to watch their schooling and you've got all of these requests coming in from customers. So what's a typical day like, and how do you ensure that there's work-life balance between work and the family?
Chaos.
So we have a little bit of a
Sorry, I
freeze.
might have lost you for a second.
We're
Sorry,
right.
yeah, that was my fault. Sorry. No, it's been okay for the most part. The girls are very independent. Luckily, my eldest are the 8-year-old twins, so they're kind of, the only ones that will need a little extra attention, but not so much. I don't need to hover over anybody's laptop to make sure that they're doing their work, luckily. And I have told the younger ones, like, ask 2 sisters a question of your schooling before you come to me, because I have a job, right? So I do have to get my work done. My husband, Sahil, has to get his work done. So it's just trying to find boundaries more than, balance and organization. It's more boundaries of just like, hey, this is my time. I have to focus on this. This is your time. You need to focus on that. And luckily we have plenty of kids that are resources for each other.
I love the way that sounds, because you have delegated a lot of the work over to the kids, so that you have
Absolutely.
this method of everyone being self-sufficient and being able to rely on pecking order, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And at some point it'll come back to you.
No, but I'm encouraging independence, right? So it's like, no, this is your work. You're responsible for that. These are your resources that you can use. So it's a lesson. It's a life lesson on its own.
Super. So if people want to reach you, what are all your handles?
Oh, LuciaAlami.com made it simple. There you can find my telephone number, my email address. I also have a Facebook page. I'm not really active on that one just because I'm a busybody and I'm always everywhere. But it is called Your Fairy Loan Mother.
Because you'll be making
Or
our
not
dreams
.com.
of home
On
ownership.
Facebook. I'm what? I missed what you said.
You'll be making our dreams of home ownership come true.
Come true. That's exactly the tagline. Yes, making your dreams of home ownership come true.
And then, so Facebook, Instagram.
Instagram's also Your Fairy Loan Mother.
Right.
But that's more, you're not going to find any market reviews or tips on how to raise your credit score there, to be honest. It's more personal. It's more my family being crazy and funny and just a place where you can go and laugh, hopefully.
So I think people can follow you on all of that because you have the business aspect, and then you also have the personalized aspect where they can get to know you, because it's really
Yes.
you're helping other people's families getting to a destination of their choice.
Absolutely. And I don't want anybody ever to feel like they're just a number or I'm just that person behind the line. I try really hard to kind of build those relationships with the people that I do work with, because that's very important to me. I don't ever want to just be that person on the line that's like, oh, okay, well, here's your numbers and that's it. All right, bye. Washing my hands. No, I'm usually the one who's like checking in. Hey, did you get moved in? All right. You know, send a gift here and there and little things, little personal touches.
So people know how to look for you. Thank you so much for spending time with us this afternoon. I'll be posting up
Thank
all of
you.
your information and hoping that we get through this period that we're in and you're able to resume over at One Loudon soon.
Yes, I hope so too. Get out of the house.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.